Chapter 1: The Alpha's Reign. In the sprawling expanse of the African savanna, under the blazing sun, Kiongozi stood as the undisputed ruler. His mane, a fiery testament to his name, billowed in the wind, a golden flag marking the sovereignty of his domain. As the alpha lion, his roar was law, his leadership unchallenged. The pride, a diverse assembly of lionesses and cubs, flourished under his protection. They lived in harmony with the rhythm of the savanna, a delicate dance of predator and prey, of life and survival. Chapter 2: Shadows on the Horizon. But tranquility was a fragile veil. Beyond the wild's daily struggles and natural order, a sinister threat crept closer. With eyes as cold as the steel of his traps, Victor Kral led a band of ruthless poachers. They sought the treasures of the savanna, not for admiration or study but for profit in shadowy markets. Kiongozi, revered among his kind for his strength and wisdom, became the coveted target of the nefarious ambitions. Chapter 3: The Fall of the King. The night was a blanket of silence, punctured only by the stealthy steps of the poachers. With precision born of greed, they launched their assault. A dart, swift and silent as a falling star, found its mark in Kiongozi's flank. As the chemicals coursed through his veins, the world dimmed, and his last conscious thought was of his pride, his family, now left unprotected. Chapter 4: Captivity. Consciousness returned to Kiongozi in a world of bars and metal. The roar of an engine filled his ears, a constant rumble that spoke of distance from home. He was caged, a king dethroned, spirited away to be a trophy for those who knew the price of everything and the value of nothing. Yet, even in despair, his heart beat a defiant rhythm. He was the Alpha. Surrender was not in his nature. Chapter 5: The Great Escape. Determination fueled Kiongozi's every thought. He watched and waited, and when the truck slowed on a rugged path through unknown jungles, he summoned all his strength. With a roar that shook the air, he broke free from his cage, a burst of golden fury under the moonlight. His escape was a flight for freedom and a declaration of war against his captors. Chapter 6: Through Foreign Lands. What followed was a journey of epic proportions. Kiongozi, now a wanderer far from the savanna's embrace, navigated through lush jungles and treacherous terrains. Each day, they brought new challenges, from finding food to evading human settlements and their inherent dangers. His instincts, honed through years of leadership, guided him, but the longing for home burned brighter than ever. Chapter 7: Unlikely Allies. In the heart of the jungle, fate brought Kiongozi to Maya, a jaguar whose spirit and story mirrored his own. Escaped from a similar fate, she was a fierce warrior, graceful and deadly. Their meeting was a spark in the darkness, two predators from different worlds united by a common cause. Together, they navigated the perils that lay ahead, their alliance a testament to the bonds that can form in the face of adversity. Chapter 8: The Coalition. Kiongozi's plight and stand against the poachers spread like wildfire. Animals, once solitary survivors, began to gather under their banner. From the smallest monkey to the most elusive of birds, each brought their unique strengths to the cause. This coalition of the wild was not just about survival, it was about reclaiming the sanctity of their home from those who sought to plunder it. Chapter 9: The Heart of the Jungle. With its dense canopy and ancient secrets, the jungle became the staging ground for what was to come. Here, amidst the whispers of the ancient trees, strategies were formed. Kiongozi and Maya, with their growing army, prepared to confront Kral and his mercenaries. The heart of the jungle, once a place of serene beauty, now pulsed with the energy of impending battle. Chapter 10: The Gathering Storm. The tension in the air was palpable, a prelude to the storm that was about to break. The coalition of the wild, with Kiongozi and Maya at the helm, was a mirror to the jungle itself, diverse, resilient, and formidable. As they rallied their forces, the natural world seemed to stand in solidarity with them, the very elements a testament to their righteous cause. Chapter 11: Confrontation. When it came, the clash was as fierce as it was inevitable. Armed with technology and cold intent, Kral and his mercenaries faced off against the raw power and unity of the jungle's defenders. The battle was a chaos of roars, shouts, and the clash of flesh against metal. It was a fight for the future, a battle for the soul of the wild itself. Chapter 12: Victory of the Wild. In the end, it was the spirit of the jungle that prevailed. Kral, defeated, was captured, and his dreams of riches turned to dust. The victory was more than just a triumph over invaders. It was a statement of the natural world's indomitable will, the strength that lies in unity, and the courage to stand for what is right. Chapter 13, The Return. With Kral's downfall, the path home for Kiongozi was clear. His journey back was a triumphant march, each step closer to the savannah, a step closer to reclaiming his place. His return was met with jubilation. The pride his family welcomed him back not just as a leader, but as a hero who had defended the sanctity of their world. Chapter 14, A New Dawn. The savannah, and indeed the wider jungle, had been forever changed by Kiongozi's odyssey. New alliances formed in the heat of battle endured, creating a network of support and mutual protection. The coalition of the wild had sparked a new era, one where the voice of the natural world could no longer be ignored, where the bonds formed in adversity promised a brighter future for all. Chapter 15, The Legend Lives On. Kiongozi's legend, like the roar of the lion, echoed far and wide. It was a tale of courage, of resilience, and of the power of unity. His story became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the heart of the wild beat strong. It was a legacy that transcended generations, a testament to the enduring spirit of the natural world.